Hey, Doug Upson for Vegas Pro Insiders Daily, and today is the day before Thanksgiving when I'm filming this video, depending on whenever you see it. So whenever you see it, hey, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a wonderful day. I think it should be a great day. I love the holidays myself personally, so excited for that. And I'm watching some football, hanging out with some friends, hanging out with some family. That's all good. And you know what? I know we're living in troubled times in terms of political points of view these days. But you know what? Put that all aside. You know what? Who cares? Okay? The opportunity to be with family and friends. If we're going to discuss politics, save it for Black Friday. Seems like an appropriate name, right? If you want to consider that. Save it for that. Enjoy each other. Have a few pops. Have a few whatever. Enjoy kids, grandkids, whatever is going to be around. Just enjoy the day. That's my message to you as Doug Upson from Vegas Pro Insiders Daily. Enjoy the day. And speaking of enjoyment, hey, try this out. Changed my mind as to what I want to do. More in a giving mood, I guess. Sign up today. Become a Vegas Pro Insiders Daily Inner Circle member. It's $99 a month. And we got the football feast, the VPID football feast, turkey football feast going on right now. And so you can get all of our premium plays for the next 5 days. Okay. And I think there's at least 8 or 10 of them up already from the various people, contributors like Sean Higgs, Kyle Hunter, Jim Mack, and Dennis Macklin. So you can get all those. And here's what I'm going to do, though. You can get a whole month. I'm going to give you $50 back. So I'm going to give you half your money back if you sign up before Monday. All right? So I would think you'd want to sign up before Monday because if you don't, you're going to miss all the football picks this weekend, right? So it kind of makes sense to do that before. So you should maybe consider doing it right now. Huh? What a great idea. All right. So, hey, sign up. I'll give you a $50 rebate. Okay. The same day that you make your order, you'll get the picks, everything else. I'll take care of you 100%. All right. So, hey, we got football to talk about both for Thursday, Thanksgiving, and Black Friday. So let's get right to it, shall we? Minnesota Vikings are at the Detroit Lions. We're going to be on Fox for the opener. That always occurs on Thanksgiving in the Motor City. This is the last chance for the Detroit Lions to get back in the race in the NFC North. In this case, if they would happen to lose, they would be 3 games back with 5 to play, pretty much out of luck. So they'd just be fighting for a wild card chase because if they happen to win, they would have swept the Vikings. So if they can tie them, they'd actually win the division. But the bettors are not so thrilled about this. They have fluffed up the Minnesota Vikings from a pick to -3, fluffed up, but I mean like mashed potatoes, like you're going to eat, you fluff them up a little bit. Yeah, that's what it's going to be like. And that's what the Vikings have done. They're up to -3. While I expect the Lions to give a great effort, Vikings are 13-2 against the spread off exactly 2 victories. I like the Vikings. Chargers are going to be at the Dallas Cowboys. CBS later in the afternoon. Now, after being laid out by Philadelphia, Dallas is back to action. They opened as a 1-point favorite, but they have been flipped around to a plus 1.5 point underdog against the Chargers. Now, the Cowboys' problems go beyond Ezekiel Elliott not playing. Obviously, their offensive line is soft in certain positions, particularly left tackle, without their regular starter. Dak Prescott's been getting sacked a lot, and San Diego has a good pass rush, so they could create some more problems. And the the Cowboys' defense has not been that good, and that was kind of known back before the season started. Now it's a problem because the offense is not performing as well. Now the Chargers just beat up Buffalo badly. Okay, and they really took it to them. But you know what? With this spread, the concern here, I think, is the Chargers. We know what their recent record is in close games, and if the spread is right, that's not necessarily to their benefit in a tight contest. But you know what? I personally won't be betting this game. I don't like it. But in terms of for the video, I'll lean towards LA South because I think at the moment they have fewer issues as a team. The betting public is pretty much split on this. Only 51%, or not only, but 51% are on Los Angeles at the moment. Now, Thursday night, when it's time for all the desserts and leftovers, Mississippi is going to be at Mississippi State for the Egg Bowl. Okay, interesting story about that. I'm not going to go into it now, but just if you have an opportunity, Google Egg Bowl. Pretty fascinating story about that. Now, The Bulldogs, the home team, have been taken from minus 17 down to minus 14.5. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that Mississippi State is the better team in this case. They can run the ball very well. Mississippi cannot stop the run. So from a physical advantage in the trenches, you have to like Mississippi State. Here's what I'm going to suggest, though. At 14.5, why not wait and see if you like Mississippi State to get a 14? Okay, see if that becomes available to you. Get a better number on that. Get you off the hook on that one as well. Because you know what? I think you're going to be able to get 15, so it's not a big deal. And that's what I'm thinking in this one. And I also like the fact Mississippi State has a superior defense on this one. So I'm going to take Mississippi State in spite of the fact that 75% of bettors are on Ole Miss. Oh, and before I forget, Ole Miss on the road this year, they're being outscored by 23 points per game. Interesting, right? All right, Friday. Let's move ahead to Friday, Black Friday. I'm not going shopping. I have to work all day doing videos like this and writing articles and stuff like that. So I'm good, okay? Football game. We got early a.m. game, Western Michigan at Toledo, 11:30 Eastern on ESPNU. Toledo just needs a victory to advance to the MAC championship. And bettors think they're going to get it. They have taken the Rockets and had them soar from minus 12 to minus 14. The one thing Western Michigan will have the possibility to do is to expose the Toledo's main defensive weakness, which is stopping the run, which we saw against Ohio University. However, the Rockets are 5-0 straight up at home. They're winning by 15 or almost 16 points a game. I will side with Toledo to advance in that game. Later in the afternoon on the CBS Sports Network, New Mexico is going to be at San Diego State. And oh my, this spread, this one's got me uncomfortable. Here's why. San Diego State is up 2 points to minus 20.5 at home. The Aztecs, after losing a couple games, are back to pounding bad Mountain West Conference teams and are 3-0 straight up and against the spread in their most recent games. New Mexico State, they are kaput. They've lost 6 in a row. They've only covered one of those games. Yet, the boys from the land of enchantment, get this, they're 10-1 against a spread at San Diego State. Wow, right? Okay, now those are prior teams. I get that, but that's still, you got to pay attention to that. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that the Aztecs show up and want to pound some Lobos, all right? And my numbers primarily show up right around 22, 23 on San Diego State, so I'm going to stick with that. 96% of bettors are in agreement with me at the present time. Finally, this is a high noon game on ESPN, no less, an ACC game, AAC game, a couple of 6-4 teams, Navy and Houston. Now, Navy has fallen 2 points, Navy, they have actually sunk 2 points. Get it? Okay. Just checking to see if you're paying attention. They sunk 2 points from minus 6.5 down to, plus 6.5 down to plus 4.5. And they've done that despite the fact they've lost 4 of the last 5 games. But you know what? Houston, you going to trust Houston, are you? Okay, well, they got some nice wins. They beat turns out to be a pretty good Arizona team, and they beat South Florida when they were unbeaten at South Florida. But 2 other times when they were favorites against weak teams like Tulsa and Tulane, they lost. Yeah, they lost to the Green Wave last week. So just when you think kind of Houston's turning a corner, disappoint you once again. Hey, the Middies in this one, they're 21-10 as road underdogs. I think they're going to get the call. I think they deserve the call, and I'm going to take the Navy in that one. So, hey, this is Doug Upstone for Vegas Pro Insider Daily. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I certainly will. I hope you do the same. We'll be back on Friday to talk about Saturday college football with the upcoming card, and and maybe even throw an opinion on the Iron Bowl, which is, of course, going to be the big game of the day. So maybe I'll remember to do that. So as for right now, save me a turkey leg, by the way, and I am out.